So especially on a tow truck or a utility vehicle or anything where you have equipment and you're using tools and stuff's actually getting done, before you go anywhere, what you want to do is you want to start the vehicle and then do a visual walk around and make sure everything is okay before you leave. What this does is it gives the vehicle a few seconds to warm up and get that oil flowing and get things a little heated instead of just cranking it into gear and taking off. This also ensures that you're not going to have any problems 3 miles down the road. So after you start it, for instance, what I like to do is go around, smack all the boxes, maybe give them a little tug, make sure everything's latched and secure so I'm not losing any tools. L-arms, make sure they're in all the way. These brackets, make sure that the lock is on there. Even when they're flat, I have actually seen a scenario where very bad city roads driver ended up losing one of the dollies. He had to circle around the neighborhoods a while and he found it, but they can bounce out. So make sure your locks are on there. Latches, whatever method you have to secure them, make sure it's on there. Something that people overlook a lot is these screws. What some people do is they add a bungee cord between the two arms, and that actually helps pull them together. Because what can happen is if this screw is loose and you take a corner, boom. I have seen that happen before. And if you're lucky, you won't hit a vehicle, you won't hit a car, you won't cause an accident. And all you're out is $400 or $500 to replace that. Yes, $400 or $500 for that. That's an expensive mistake right there. You will be using tools and equipment. Things just get put places. It happens. You're not really thinking about it. You're focusing on getting the job done. So I put this here while I'm figuring out what else I'm doing. Let's say I'm digging through the chain box. I move something out of the way, whatever. What happens if I take a corner? That's just gonna slide right off. And if I'm lucky, it won't hit a car or a person. It'll just go into the ditch and I'll lose it forever. So then I'll be out the cost of whatever that is because I didn't take the time to walk around and look. Toolboxes, again, they look closed, but that one, these boxes can be open even though they look closed, and they can swing open. And anything in here is subject to bounce out, rattle out, and you can imagine the problems that would cause if this thing were to rattle out, get jammed against the street sign, destroy my box, end up hitting a person, hitting a car, whatever. Lots of problems there. Besides the problems it could cause, if you're lucky, you only lose your equipment, and this set of dollies is $4 for a new set of dollies. I can probably get just the arm. I don't know how much that'll cost, but is it worth saving yourself thousands, preventing injury, preventing your business getting sued, preventing all of that just for 30 seconds to walk around? Is it? I mean, obviously, to me it is. I don't know about you, but to me it's worth just double checking everything, making sure everything's all good before you take off, and not having easily avoidable problems.